Hey, what's up guys? It's me, Karim. I have a new fan video that I'm going to be responding to today, and this is from Myra.
Hi Karim, this is Myra. I am not sure if you're going to see this video or not, but I just wanted to let you know that I am so happy I found your videos on YouTube, especially after a long day at work, and I see that you have updated a video. I always look forward to it. They're very funny, and I just love your personality and the way you are. I love also the fact that you make different types of videos. You know, some are funny and some are more serious, and you talk about subjects that are important to you. So the mixture, I guess, is what makes it unique. Wanted to also say thank you for the times that you have answered my messages on Facebook and Instagram. It really makes me happy to know that you take the time to reach out to your fans and just trying to make that connection that many people, I feel like once they get popular and they're successful, they just lose that connection with their viewers. And I don't know, it just makes me sad when they do. So please stay humble, please don't change, and continue replying to your fans and keeping them in your life, because you know, it just makes everyone happy.
Thank you so much for all the sweet compliments. I'm never going to stop responding no matter how big I get. Some people do have to understand that it might take me time to respond, and if I don't respond, that means I didn't see it. And I also am very, very thankful that you enjoy all the different types of videos that I do. I don't want to pigeonhole myself in this one thing, you know? I like to try out new different things, and the biggest thing about being an entertainer is that you have to know how to shapeshift. You have to know how to adapt to the changing culture. You know, I was just a person who was making parodies, music video parodies. I killed it, I demolished it, and I loved doing parodies, music video parodies, and now I have moved on from that. And I've done, you know, a pretty good job, I would say, with my parodies. But I'm still doing sketches, and now I'm trying public pranks and public social experiments, things that I never thought I would be doing. But I'm forcing myself to do all these different things and try new things because I want you guys to still be entertained. And at the same time, I want to challenge myself. You know, I don't want to be the person who pigeonholes himself to just becoming a prank channel, a sketch comedy channel, or whatever it is. I don't want to pigeonhole myself into one thing. I've always wanted to be a variety channel, and I am a variety channel, and I'm glad you guys enjoy that. You know, as long as you see me, I'll always be in the videos, and I'll bring my talent and my personality or characters into it, and I hope you guys always enjoy that. That's the most important thing.
So I have some questions for you. So one of my questions is, how do you define success? Would you consider yourself successful at this point in your life? Someone asked me that the other day, and I was just like, I don't, you know, there's people define success in so many ways that I was just curious to see how you view success.
All right. Do I see myself successful, and am I successful? I would like to think that I am successful. I'm doing what I love, and I thank God for that. That's the first thing I want to say. Successful, to me, is being happy and doing what you love. I'm happy and I'm doing what I love. That's success to me. It doesn't matter about the money. It doesn't matter about where it takes me. It matters that I'm still continuing and able to do what I love very much. And it's this, entertaining you guys. And I hope I could take it to more higher levels, because obviously when you say you're successful, that doesn't mean you stop. You still have to keep going. I'm successful, but I haven't achieved my ultimate goal yet.
Second question would be, who was your role model? Who was your inspiration? Who is someone you look up to and you admire and influence some part of your life?
I answer this the same all the time. To be honest with you, I look up to Jackie Chan. I mean, from what, you know, it's never going to change. A lot of people just laugh when I say that, but it's true. It is true. You know, he's one of the only celebrities out there that donates so much money. He's a great person, very loving, caring, fun. I love his movies. He's a great actor. And he always challenges himself, and he never, ever thinks negative. You know, he pushes himself to the limit. And that's what I like about Jackie Chan. Not only is he very generous and giving to people who need, he's also very strong and always pushes himself to the limit. And that's something I admire about him. You know, he's not an American actor. He came from China. It doesn't matter. He's still a human being like us. And I feel that he has some great qualities to him. I don't know if you guys heard this before, but he puts his name on furniture, skincare products, and kitchenware, and all that types of stuff. And every dime he makes from that, he does not keep for himself. Okay? He gives all that stuff to donations. He only keeps the money he makes from movies. You see? And this guy he's rich, okay? So he is making a lot of money from movies. Imagine all the money he's making from everything else, from sponsorships to promotions and all that stuff. He doesn't keep anything of that. He only keeps what he makes from his movies. And that is something I truly admire, and I'm going to continue supporting him because he helps a lot of people. There was one day I saw, because I follow him on his Facebook, I saw that on his birthday, a lot of people sent him money, and he took a picture with it. And he thanked everybody for all the money that they gave him, yet he said, "I'm going to be giving this to charity. I don't need it, but thank you so much for sending me this money."
Another question would be, what is your biggest fear? I know for me it would be to lose a loved one or someone very special to me. So I was just curious to see who or what is your biggest fear?
My biggest fear is obviously being unhealthy. That is something we take for granted. I don't want to lose my health. I want to keep my health.
I am Hispanic, so usually in the mid-20s, it's usually more pressure on the ladies to form a family and have a have a home, have children. Well, at least in my family. And I don't know, I was just interested to see if that's the same way in other cultures, other religions. I want to hear that kind of like guy's perspective, especially of you. Being from a different religion, are you pressured at all by your family to have a family, to get married, to, kind of be an adult? And not saying that you're not, but just having, those kind of like responsibilities. And I guess with that, I'm just curious to see what qualities you look for in a partner, in your future wife. And yeah.
That's a very good question. I mean, obviously in Arab culture and in Muslim countries and Muslim families, that we're always pushed to start a family really, really early and get married, and so just so we could be less of a problem for our parents and know that we're taken care of, and now we have our own family to grow. Obviously, I'm in America, so that's not really the lifestyle that was pushed on me. I would have liked it. When I was younger, I always wanted to start a family at 25. I wanted to be young with my kids and grow old with them and all that stuff. But things don't happen the way they're supposed to. Okay? There was a girl that I was with in the past. Okay? And I don't know if I should give her nationality because I don't want to start any issues. But I really liked her. I was in love with this girl. And she loved me too. It was really obvious, and we enjoyed our time together, and we spent a lot of time together. I'm going to tell you this was the greatest woman I've ever met in my life. She was absolutely wonderful. She knew how to treat me, and she always took care of me, and she let me feel like a king. Okay, she spoiled me, but she was a woman. She knew exactly what kind of woman she was, and she was strong enough, and that was something beautiful. It's very rare to find. But then something happened. Her mother found out about me. And her mother wasn't very fond of Muslim people, let alone Arabs. So she told her and forced her to leave me. And she had to move back. And she had to leave New York City, which is kind of sad. Looking back at it now, it's kind of easier to let go because she showed so much affection to me. And I thought that she would be the one. And we even talked about marriage. And we were ready. We were going to get married and everything was going to be dandy. But that was a curveball that we didn't see coming, where her mother wasn't really liking the fact that she was with a Muslim man. Okay? Now, I'm not going to call her mom racist or whatever it is. Her mom just had the wrong idea of Muslims, and they could easily be changed. But she's gotten so old that those ideas have been molded into her mind. So they're never going to change, or they're going to take a long time for them to change, and I don't have that time. You know, she listened to her mom, and I respect her for that, because I told her, your mom is more important than me. You have to respect your mom, and if you love her, I totally understand. I'm not going to be mad at you. So she listened to her mom, and she left me. Some people tell me, my friends tell me, that she didn't love you. She would easily leave you like that. But I tell them that it is a hard dilemma to be in. It's either your mother or the love of your life. I don't want to be in the middle of that. The qualities I look for in a girl, I mean, obviously I'm not going to compare her to my ex. I'm gonna be honest. You know, it's never good to compare anyone to your past or your past relationships. That's never a good thing. Of course, they're always going to be different. So the qualities I look for, her qualities were amazing because she was strong, knew what she wanted, and she always took care of me, and she never let me feel uncomfortable. And I like that about her. And she would always feed me. That's a good thing.
Well, anyways, I really hope I get to see you soon, get to meet you in person, and just thanks again for making videos. Keep up the good job. Ignore the hate, ignore the negative comments. There's always going to be people who are jealous, and just keep doing what you're doing, and just know that you have a lot of supporters who love you and who will always have your back, and I am one of them. So yeah, can't wait to see you, can't wait to meet you, and I love you. Bye.
Thank you so much. You're a sweetheart, Myra, and I love you too, so much. I am so lucky to have supporters like you, and I hope you guys continue supporting me. And there is one thing I want to say before I go. If I ever do find that special girl, I hope you guys still continue to support me. I've noticed that, sometimes when I joke around and I say things on my Instagram and it might pertain to a certain girl, that a lot of you start attacking me and saying, oh, who is she? Or she better be this or better be that. And then some of you unfollow me and then start saying that it's a competition to get my attention. I want you guys to support me and my life. So if I ever do get with a girl, I want you guys to continue supporting me, and I hope you do, and I hope you respect her. Anyway, thanks for watching, and if you guys want to send in your own fan video, which I will respond to, you can send it to this link right here. That email, bookawfn@hotmail.com. Just send in a video with 5 questions. I'll answer them all. That is the challenge. And until next time, peace, love, and unity, and I'll see you later.